way down.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ankeny Centennial High School at varsity basketball. This is a very special night at Centennial High School. In approximately 5 minutes, we're going to take some time to introduce you to our senior athletes and their parents and recognize them for their contributions to our program. We'd like to have the senior parents please report to the south end of the gymnasium. The players will enter from the north end. Thank you.
That's live, and hopefully Luke gets up here soon. Take that one off and put up. There's a lower third senior night one. In fact, I can just put it up now. Okay. There we go. Just leave that up the whole time.
see
volleyball
freedom
program
and
and the
tired.
success it has endured.
Well, it's a
We're going to
great
take an opportunity
night
to
out here
meet
for
the
some
ladies
volleyball.
and their parents. First,
For
Brooklyn
the
Conger.
Jaguars.
Brooklyn is the daughter of Richard and Jamie Conger.
Number 8 versus
Playing
number 2.
volleyball for 9 years.
Eight-year-old
The
home on
most
the north
memorable
side.
moment is going to nationals
On
tournament
senior night tonight for the Jaguars. The Jaguars
Brooklyn plans to attend
seniors
Iowa
tonight
State
for
University.
our volleyball team to start
Brooklyn
class
Conger.
here that we will bring out here for the Jaguars, and we're going to send it down to our PA announcer to
Ava
learn a couple
Cronenberg.
of seniors.
Ava is the daughter of Gina and Greg Cronenberg. She's been playing volleyball for 6 years. The most memorable moment was hitting 1,000 in a game at Nationals. Ava plans to attend college to play volleyball and major in marine biology. Ava Cronenberg. Cambria Lazier. Cambria is the daughter of Jenny and Jason Lazier. She's been playing volleyball for 10 years. Her most memorable moment was winning in the state quarterfinals last year. Cambria plans following graduation as of yet are undecided.
Follow the person for now.
Cambria Lazier.
Just follow the people out until you get until cash gets set up. Should go to them over there.
Emma Lickney.
So follow
Emma
that.
is the daughter of Seth and Laura Lickney. She's been playing volleyball for 6 years. Her most memorable moment was beating Dowling in state quarterfinals last year. Emma's plans following graduation are undecided. Meet Emma Lickney and her parents. Gabby Mixdorf. Gabby is the daughter of Matt and Sue Mixdorf. She's been playing volleyball for 10 years. Her most memorable moments are the away bus rides. Gabby plans to attend Iowa State University and major in STEM or STEM field. Please recognize Gabby Mixdorf and her parents. Addie Pollock. Addie is the daughter of Andy and Jessica Pollock. She's been playing volleyball for 9 years. Her most memorable moment was beating Nellie in the state quarterfinals last year. Addie plans to attend Iowa State University and major in climatology and Spanish. Addie Pollock and her parents. Anna Sash. Anna is the daughter of Linda and Jason Sash. She's been playing volleyball for 9 years. Her most memorable moment was beating Dowling in the state quarterfinals last year. Anna plans to attend Wartburg College to play volleyball and major in education. If you would please focus on the screen in the northwest corner of the gymnasium.
those cameras up quick. Say okay.
Bad.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching, we have the best technology, we have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
Everything we do is here to benefit the client. Every decision that's needed to be made, the first question you should ask is, does this benefit the client, and is this the best thing for the client?
Our goal is to make a difference. We have the tools, resources, training, and leadership to make a difference in our agents' lives and their careers. And then they can then take that to make a difference in their clients' lives and ultimately make a difference in our communities.
We are available basically 24/7 to make sure that our agents are getting the support they need to look like $1 million in front of their clients.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. Andy Pollack with you here tonight. Number 8 Valley Tigers in town. They're here to take on the number 2 ranked Centennial Jaguars tonight. As our production is brought to you here on the Central Iowa Sports Network, we want to thank them for allowing us to use their YouTube channel here this evening as we get ready to roll with a senior night here on the north side at Ankeny Centennial. And with that, we honored a bunch of seniors early on for the Jaguars, including we had Ava Cronenberg, Gabby Mixdorf, Cam Leisure, Emma Lichty, Anna Sash, and Addie Pollock and Brooklyn Conger. We'll see several of those ladies out on the floor here tonight, a very important part of the future history here of Ankeny Centennial. This is an Ankeny Centennial team that also has a lot of youth on it, including their top 2 hitters on the outside with Jaden Pratt and Delaney Miller. Maya Leigh Butters has been just outstanding as the libero in the back row, so it has been a fun season to watch here, Ankeny Centennial Volleyball. But tonight, it's the Valley Tigers in town. Valley has they've showed they've been able to compete with the best in the state as they have taken out several of the top teams, including number 1 Dowling here just over a week ago in a tournament, in their own home tournament. They had lost to Valley earlier that week and then beat them. Then they lost to Dowling, earlier that week, and now they are been right at 500 throughout the course of the year. So tonight it'll be the Valley Tigers and the Centennial Jaguars. We'll be back with our starting lineups here right after this on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Everything we do is here to benefit the client. Every decision that's needed to be made, the first question you should ask is, does this benefit the client, and is this the best thing for the client?
Our goal is to make a difference. We have the tools, resources, training, and leadership to make a difference in our agents' lives and their careers. And then they can then take that to make a difference in their clients' lives and ultimately make a difference in our communities.
We are available basically 24/7 to make sure that our agents are getting the support they need to look like $1 million in front of their clients.
Time for our starting lineups. You'll hear our hype video here shortly, but Dave Kissinger will have our starting lineups coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome everyone to Centennial High School for tonight's Class 5A CIML Senior Night Volleyball match between the Tigers of West Des Moines Valley and your Centennial Jaguar. We congratulate the teams and coaches playing tonight. This game provides each of us with an opportunity to demonstrate how we appreciate their efforts and dedication. Together we can all set the standard for good sportsmanship. We encourage you to cheer on your team and refrain from negative comments and acts towards the opponents, coaches, and officials. Thank you for your cooperation. Let's meet the participants. First of all, for Valley, their head coach is Jeremy Mixel. He is assisted by Matt Ross and Shannon Wheelan. These are the Valley Tiger non-starters. Number 2, Kate Songer. Number 6, Abby Houston. Number 8, Abigail Grissomer. Number 12, Avery Davenport. And number 17, Bryn Sabula. These are your starters for the Tigers. Number 1, Danny Schnicker. Number 3, Ashley Brown. Number 5, Elise Yeager. Number 7, Finley McAndrew. Number 9, Thea Reardon. Number 10, Kaylin Whelan. And number 16, Cameron Conrad. The home team on the scoreboard is the Ankeny Centennial Jaguars under the direction of head coach Jessica Reinhardt. She is assisted by Jenna Britt, Sarah Alberts, Brent Riggs, Annie Stossel, Claire Hill, and Ellen Abbott. These are your Centennial non-starters. Number 1, Nora Bacchus. Number 3, Brooklyn Conger. Number 4, Finley Greiner. Number 7, Tatum Schmidt. Number 12, Abby Mixdorf. Number 16, Megan Cheeseman. Number 17, Ava Adams. And number 18, Ava Cronenberg. These are your Centennial starters. Number 2, Maya Lee Butters. Number 5, Abby Pollock. Number 8, Jaden Pratt. Number 9, Anna Sash. Number 10, Emma Lichty. Number 11, Tam Leisure. Number 15, Delaney Miller. Your officials who are assigned, Gene Denny and Kurt Larkin. The line judges are Matthew Parker and Rick Roque. At this time, we ask that you please rise, please remove your headwear to honor the flag and those who serve to protect with the playing of our national anthem.
And we are back here live on Centennial Digital. Andy Pollock with you here tonight. As we get set to go, you'll see all our great directing tonight is done by Luke Silve, Carter Brandow, and Cash Von Bali on the cameras with us here this evening. 0-0 as we get set to go. This will be a best-of-5 night. First 4 games will go to 25, the final game to 15, and rally scoring here in high school volleyball. So we get set to go out there on the court for the Tigers. Schnicker, Brown, Yeager, McAndrew, Raritan, Wieland, and Conrad. On the court for the Jaguars, Cam Leisure, Delaney Miller, Anna Sash, Addie Pollock, Maya Leigh Butters, and Jaden Pratt. As the officials check over the lineups, it will be Valley set to serve first. This will be Cam Conrad serving first for Valley. Pollock, pass up, a little bit of an overpass, blocked though back by Leisure. That's why the tall setter's in the front row. Little roll shot, Leigh Butters. Nice job there. Then Miller goes to the tip, nicely covered there. Good hustle by Thea Raritan, but the tip goes out of bounds. And the point will go to Centennial. First point here tonight in our first Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution for Valley is Delaney Miller has a great serve. Going to be a free ball coming over for the Jaguars.
Service is long point Valley. Entering the Valley lineup is number 5. Elise.
And we're back. Sorry about the technical difficulties here, but we are back and rolling here tonight with Centennial ahead 4-1 right now. Valley float serve, and it is right on the back line, an ace serve there for Ashley Brown, the sophomore. Valley, good combination of youth and experience on their team. A couple sophomores and seniors round out their starting lineup. Brown back to serve once again. Pollock, good pass right to Leisure. They go in the middle. Sash gets blocked right away, but Leigh Butters right there. Pratt elevates. Good cover in the back row by Delaney Miller. Leisure goes on the outside of Pratt. Pratt, nice dig, one-handed dig in the back row there by Raritan. Tip comes over. Leisure, little back and forth. That's why they call it volleyball. To the right side, Sash tries the down ball, can't get it to work. On the outside they go, Valley, and that is on the line. Kill on the outside there for Abby Griesmer. Valley right back in this one after getting down 4-0 early on. 4-3 our score with Brown serving. Miller, another nice pass up. Leisure going to come on the outside here. Pratt hammers it down. A kill there for Jaden Pratt. Gets the serve back over to Centennial. A Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Emma Lichty checks into the game. Leigh Butters is out. She'll be right back in though as soon as Sash is done serving. Sash's serve, nice pass up to the setter. McAndrew tipped over. Leisure right there. She's going to need some help, and a miscommunication as the ball hit at the setter. No one able to get over to it. Leigh Butters back in to the game now for Sash, as we expected. Back to serve here is McAndrew for Valley. Float serve over. Pollock. Pass up to the middle. The Leisure, and Leisure on the set to Lichty. Puts it down. And Finley Griner checks into the front row for the Jags. She'll play that weak side hitter, the powerful lefty. Getting ready to go. Leisure back to serve. 6-4 Jaguars on top. McAndrew goes in the middle, the tip over, covered there by Pratt. Leisure keeps it in, and Lichty can't quite put it down, but Miller's there in the back row on the outside to Pratt, and that is out of bounds off the antenna. And we'll have some substitutions coming in for Valley. Kate Songer checking in to the back row, as well as Bryn Sabula. Freshman outside hitter, 5'6", Sabula. Songer back to serve for Valley. That serve just barely clears the net, and the overpass. That is Yeager making him pay. Yeager, the 6-footer there in the middle. Don't want to give her easy ones like that. That was a great serve, though, by Kate Songer. She'll go back to serve once again. Another good crowd on hand here tonight at Centennial. Serve floated over, Leigh Butters. Leisure, back row to Miller, snaps it down. Good cover in the back row by Schnicker. Then on the outside, Miller with a dig. Pass going to come a little wide as Pratt unable, off the wide pass, unable to push that thing back over the net. And Kate Songer serving has been an issue here for the Jaguars. She's got Valley back in the lead. Valley has shown they can play with the best in the state. That float serve has Centennial scrambling. Pratt can't quite put it down. Valley showing their great passing as always. Miller picks that one up. Leisure comes on the outside. Power tip there, nicely picked up by McAndrew. Jaguars just scrambling. Everything's out of system right now for the Jaguars. Not able to get anything set up, and Coach Jessica Reinhardt wants a timeout. We'll take a quick one as well and be back here on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. Coming out of a timeout, Jaguars have not been able to get anything really in rhythm going right now behind the serving of Kate Songer for Valley. Songer has Valley ahead 8-6. Jaguars rotate a little bit. Now they're going to go on the right side to Pratt, who terminates that one. That's a good way to get a side out. Songer's serves just barely over the top of the net really had Centennial scrambling. And now Jaden Pratt back to serve for the Jaguars. Pratt. Good pass in the back row there. Once again, they go on the outside. Yeager puts it down. Yeager, one of the top hitters in the state. We've watched her grow up here with this Valley squad. Coach Jeremy Mixel. Yeager will head back to serve for the Tigers. Lay Butters, nice pass up to Leisure. On the outside they go. Miller gets blocked, and nice block there by the Tigers. That is Brown getting her paws on that one. Brown 5'9" gets up there and has Valley now with a 10-7 lead in game number 1. Yeager back to serve. That is going to go long. Sash back in for Lichty in our Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Maya Lay Butters back there to serve for the Jaguars. Valley on the attack. Lay Butters, good dig. Leisure pushes it over the net. Setting from the back row, has to stay down and through the block. Kill there for Brown once again. And now for Valley back to serve is, I believe that's Kaylin Wieland. It is. Her serve. Nice pass up. Once again by Pratt in the middle. Sash gets dug up in the back row. Good hustle. Wieland from the back row and miss hit. It's a side out back to the Jaguars. As Pollock checks in for Griner to serve. Play the back row. Another Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Jaguars not able to go on any rallies here tonight yet as we sit at 11-9 Valley here in game number 1. Good pass up. They're going to go on the weak side, and Pollock keeps it in. Lay Butters going to send over the free ball back to the corner. See what Valley can do with it here. They go on the outside, and that is down the line. Sabula puts that one down. Tigers, a little bit of a rotation once again here. Looks like Conrad going to check back into the game. She was a starter. And Abby Houston coming back into the game as well. So Valley has everything clicking here early on. That serve is passed up nicely by Lay Butters. Leisure finds the opening and puts it down. Leisure back in the front row is a weapon for Centennial. Now Delaney Miller goes back to serve, trying to get the Jaguars back in the lead in this one. Game number 1 to 25. Miller back to serve. Again, great passing out of the back row by Valley. The slide hit there. Miller picks it up. Somehow, Pratt able to keep it alive, but it does go out of bounds, and the Jaguars have just been one and done. Each time serving here tonight, they're going to need to string together a couple. Ashley Brown back to serve for Valley, leading 13-10. And that serve goes long. So Valley has missed a couple serves to kill some rallies so far. And Anna Sash will go back to serve for the Jags. Trying to string together a couple here. There's a good serve by Sash. That's an ace. Little topspin on that one. It dove right off the arms of the back row player there for Valley, Griesmer. And Sash, who we saw serve so strong with a lot of aces to start the year, back once again trying to tie it up. There's another good serve. Down ball, and ball stays alive with some help there. Pratt keeps it alive. It stays in bounds, but Valley on the attack. The quick set over. Pratt at the net. Knocks it down. Jaden Pratt's multi-sport skills there as a basketball player up there to block the shot. Bouncing up and down. They're getting the volley back and forth a little bit like gym ball, but Pratt wins it at the net, and Sash has it tied up at 13. Floats that one over again. Blocked, dug up out of there, and Pratt can't quite get to it. And Valley keeps the lead as Lay Butters back into the game for Centennial.
Valley's number 6, Abby Houston. Point Valley, serving number 7, Finley
McAndrew back to serve for the Tigers. Pollock passes it up to Leisure. On the outside, he goes to Pratt. Blocked right back in their face. Big block there by Kaylin Wheeland. 5'6" setter. Now Valley back in control, 15-13. Back to serve McAndrew. Leisure gonna go on the back row to Miller. Miller can't quite put it down. Valley so scrappy on the defensive end, and that serve goes, that hits the sideline. Valley back in control by 3, 16-13. McAndrew back to serve once more. Leisure, middle, she goes, a roll shot there, and Miller with the touch gets the kill. Griner back in for the Jaguars to play the front row. Leisure back to serve. We've seen some nice long streaks out of her. Could certainly use one right now. Wheeland goes to the outside, and that's going to go long. Excuse me, that's McAndrew, the setter in there right now for Valley. Senior. Leisure serving still. McAndrew going to go a shoot set, and that is hit down right away. No block able to get there for the Jaguars. Yeager in rhythm, puts it down. And Valley substitutions come in once again. Songer, who was a problem for the Jaguars serving earlier in this set. She'll go back to serve once again. She really liked the short serves before. That leaves that one short too. And the pass up, just cannot get it to the setter off Songer serving. She has been so good about leaving everything very short. 18-15 our score. Valley in the lead here in game number 1, senior night at Centennial. There, Pratt is right up there to get it. They go on the outside to her. A little roll shot, dug up nicely in the back row. Valley goes on the outside. Lay Butters. Outside it goes here to Pratt. Power tip. Off the tip there. Jaguars back on the attack. Griner goes down. She's blocked. Elise Yeager just is everywhere blocking tonight for Valley. She's got the number 8 ranked Tigers upset-minded right now over number 2 Centennial. 19-15 in our game 1 of our best of 5 tonight. Songer serving once again. Miller. Leisure to Lichty. Lichty puts it down. Stops the rally there, and now Jaden Pratt back to serve. (19-16), Valley in the lead. Pratt serving to send McAndrew back a little bit. Yeager power tips it over, and Leisure going to go back row to Pratt. Little down ball. We go to Yeager once again, and Jaguars just cannot get the block. Coach Jess Reinhardt is saying that she was in the net, and she was definitely across the line down below, but she's saying that she was in the net, didn't see that part. 20-16, Valley, though, in the lead. Serve off the let cord. Dug up on the outside. Griner off the tip, and Valley going to try to keep it alive. They do. Actually, no, that's going to go out of bounds. Good hustle, though, by the Tigers. 20-17, Anna Sash back into the front row. Maya Lay Butters, the libero, serving for the Jaguars. They go on the outside, way up top, off the tip. And you really see that freshman, Sabula, getting on top of the ball. She gets up high, gets on top of it, and she has Valley firmly in control right now in game number 1. Float serve over, Miller In the middle of the sash, blocked, covered there by Pratt. Boy, these Valley blockers are all over the Centennial hitters. Coach Jessica Reinhardt wants a timeout. Good chance for us to take a U.S. Cellular look around everything else going on tonight. U.S. Cellular's provided all our equipment here tonight. You will see, after game number one, you will see us lose our signal for just a brief moment as we have to reload things. That has nothing to do with them. We had our software provider tonight had an update that hit right as the game got started, so we've lost a bunch of stuff, and you're gonna lose our feed for just a moment as we pull that back and get some of our other info into this. As we look around the league tonight at games going on, let's pull them up here. Games going on tonight in Class 5A. Muscatine and Bettendorf, Central DeWitt, Davenport Central, North Scott, Davenport West, Valley, of course, here at Ankeny Centennial. Waterloo East is at Ames, Des Moines East is at Ottumwa, Waukee at Dowling Catholic tonight, Southeast Polk at Waukee Northwest, Johnston at Urbandale. Valley has the Centennial hitters scouted out right now. They are all over the blocks. Pratt to Leisure, they go on the outside. Miller, and she hits it long. Jaguars just not clicking here in game number one. Going to need a little bit of a reset. Serve back here for Wheeland. Short serve, they love those. On the outside, Griner. Dug up once again. They are just covering everything. Free ball, though, coming over. Lay Butters. In the middle they go. Sash. Again, the scrappy Tigers. Can't quite keep that one alive. Pollock checks into serve, trailing 23-18. So Pollock sets a serve off the Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Floats that one over. From the back row, the little roll shot. Pollock there to cover. Leisure going to come on the outside. Miller puts it down. Delaney Miller got on top of that one with some topspin. Jags trying to mount a rally here in game number one, trailing by 4. Pollock back to serve once again. Look out, Tigers in rhythm down the middle. Lay Butters tries to keep it alive. Pratt. Then Sash keeps it alive, but now Valley on the attack right away. They go to the outside, right side. Lay Butters, great dig, right to Leisure. Back row attack for Pratt. Pratt off the ceiling, gets the kill. What a big rally for the Jaguars. The fans show their appreciation for the hustle plays there, in particular Jaden Pratt putting that one down. Now 23-20. Pollock gets the overpass. Sash swipes it down. Up again. Valley keeps it alive. Roll there. Jags will have a chance on the attack. Miller gets blocked. Again, they are all over everything. Back row, and that's a double hit by Jaden Pratt. That kills the rally here. Jaguars have something going. But, man, the blocks of Valley just continue to be a step ahead right now of the Jaguar hitters. And that'll bring in Cameron Conrad to try to get game point here in game number one for the Tigers. Again, you'll see us go off the air just briefly after this game one. Conrad goes to Pollock. A little swipe there by Leisure on the outside. Dug up in the back row. Miller gets it down. Jaguars not going away, 24-21. Delaney Miller back to serve once again. Miller's serve has Valley out of system. They're going to need something from the back row. Little down ball. Lay Butters. Leisure. Pratt blocked back once again. Man, Valley blocking was the story of game number one. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to take a little break here. You're going to see us lose our signal just briefly.
A place to simply be a kid. We grew up playing there. Those memories we made will last forever. and we want the same for our little ones. But what if you didn't have to go to the park to play? To go down the slide? To swing to the skies? To even play in the jungle gym? What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Welcome back here. Valley wins game number 1 tonight, as Jaguars couldn't quite mount a comeback. Valley blocking was a problem. Jaguars all over it though in game number 2 to get started. Sash gets the block to give the Jaguars an early lead here in game number 2. Leisure back to serve once again. On the outside they go, and that ball's hit long. Jaguars got off to a 4-0 lead in game number 1, but it was all Valley after that, winning 25-21. Valley on the attack here. On the outside they go, knocked down, and Leisure right at her. Can't get the point.
Number 9, Peter Point Valley. Serving for Valley, number 3, Ashley Brown.
Ashley Brown back to serve for the Tigers. Pratt, overpass there, picked up. Jags gonna have to send it over. That's 4. Quickly ties it up at 2 apiece. As back to serve, Ashley Brown once again for the Tigers. Brown floats that one over. Miller passes it up. Leisure, they go in the middle. And Sash mistimed, and Elise Yeager is a thorn in the side of the Jaguars in the front row tonight. They are just one step ahead at the moment. Brown back to serve once again. Valley in the lead, into the net for Brown. Pratt back to serve for the Jaguars. And she's going to get an ace serve off the top of the net cord. Puts the Jaguars back in the lead 4-3. Welcome everybody watching us here tonight on Centennial Digital, on the Central Iowa Sports Network YouTube page. Picking up our signal here tonight. Valley on the tip, Leigh Butters comes in, and there's going to be a double hit called there on Leisure. Valley gets the point. As Finley McAndrew goes back to serve in a tie game. McAndrew, Miller. Leisure on the outside to Miller. Smokes it down. Jags going to have to be a little more crafty in choosing their spots tonight, because Elise Yeager in particular in the front row has been a step ahead, blocking everything. As Anna Sash back to serve, floats that one. McAndrew on the dump, and nobody there for Centennial. Tied back up at 5.
Kate Songer, number 17.
And now Kate Songer, who has been really, really good, the senior DS. Her serving is what got Valley the lead in game one that Centennial just could not come back and overcome. She goes long that time. In the middle, Jags go, Lichty. And things pinball around, and Lichty gonna get the kill. Jags have the lead again here, 6-5 in game number 2. They lost game number 1. Addie Pollock back in to serve in our Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. There's an overpass there. Lichty goes up and slaps it down. On the swipe for Emma Lichty. The overpass there set her up nicely. Pollock back to serve once again. Goes back row. There's a nice pass to McAndrew, and man, again in rhythm. Whelan comes sprinting in, smokes that ball. Jaguar blocks just a step behind right now. Yeager back to serve. Nice serve though. Butters right to Cam Leisure, who goes to her right hand. Leisure goes right up for the right hand and puts that one down. Delaney Miller back to serve. And that's going to be an ace serve for Miller. As Miller goes back to serve with the Jaguars up 9-6. Jaguars now with some aggressive serving. There's a double hit, putting the Jaguars up 10-6. As Miller back to serve once again. You've got Valley kind of moving all over the place. There's a tip that doesn't come over. So the Jaguars going to force Valley into a timeout. We'll take a quick one as well and be back right after this on Centennial Digital, driven by Free.
The playground. A place where children can be free to use their imaginations. A place to make friends. A place to simply be a kid. We grew up playing there. Those memories we made will last forever. And we want the same for our little ones. But what if you didn't have to go to the park to play? To go down the slide? To swing to the skies? To even play in the jungle gym? What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
And we're back here. The Jags get a block. Still leading 12-6. Miller still serving. Valley to the outside, and through the block there is Whelan. Valley gets the much needed side out, and it's 12-7 Jaguars in game number 2. Valley, however, did win game number 1. Whelan back to serve. Pollock right there to Leisure. In the middle they go, and Lichty blocked right back there by Brown. (12-8). Valley getting back into this one right now. Whelan back to serve once again. Miller. Leisure goes on the outside. Pratt hammers it right down on the sideline. make it 13-8. Sash back into the front row for the Jaguars. Maya Leigh Butters. Sophomore libero for the Jaguars. Floats that one over. Going to force Valley to operate from the back row. You go back out and a miss hit there. And sometimes that's what works. McAndrew knew that wasn't what she wanted to do, but caught just the tips of her fingers and gets the kill for Finley McAndrew. The ultimate changeup thrown there from McAndrew. Raritan back in the game for Valley. She's just a sophomore. Cam Conrad into serve for the Tigers. Serve goes wrong, and Jaden Pratt had to pull a little move straight out of the movie The Matrix there to get out of the way of that serve. Checking right back in for Valley is Abby Griesmer. Cam Leisure back to serve. Finley Griner in, and another Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution here for the Jaguars. Leisure again forcing Valley to operate from the back row on the set. Into the net. That is a really tough angle for the hitter to go from for Raritan on the outside there. As that set is coming from the back row, makes things very difficult on the Tigers. Leisure back to serve once again. And that's going to be an ace serve for Cam Leisure. Jaguars now finding some rhythm on offense. Leisure back to serve once again. These games, both game 1 and game 2, have moved very fast. Valley winning game 1. Leisure back to serve once again. Back row attack they go, and kept alive. Leigh Butters going to pass it over into the corner. Valley again on the attack, power tip. Leisure keeps it alive. Now Jags going to go in the middle. Miller over, comes over, but Leigh Butters right there. Now on the outside, Pratt. She ends the rally. A couple great hustle plays by the Jaguars and another timeout for Valley. Jaguars up 17-9. We'll take a break and be back right after this on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Drosh Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
And we're back. Cam Leisure having a great run serving right now, has the Jaguars out in front. 17-9 coming out of the timeout. Valley's used 2 timeouts. They go over here on the edge to Brown. Pass floated over. Jags going to go in the middle. Sash with a power tip. Nice job in the back row by Schnicker. Coming back over. Miller. Now they go on the outside. Pratt, the little tip. Jaden Pratt. Great court vision. That gets the student section back on their feet. And Leisure just continues her run serving. 18-9 Jaguars here in game number 2. And that's going to send Valley scurrying in the back row once again. Off the tip. Leigh Butters going to go back row attack. Miller, the down ball. Again, Valley. Nice job getting it up and down there for the Tigers. Here's Pratt off the block. Leigh Butters keeps it alive. Miller and Griner hitting the ground hard. But Valley stops the bleeding here to get the side out, and it's 18-10 Jaguars. Ashley Brown gonna serve now for the Tigers. They trail 18-10. Miller gets that one up. Leisure gonna set it to Griner, the lefty, with a little down ball. Gets the kill for the junior, Finley Griner. Jaguars, 3 juniors, a sophomore, and 2 seniors out on the floor right now. Jaden Pratt serve into the net. Jaguar seniors tonight: Brooklyn Conger, Addie Pollock, Anna Sash, Emma Lichty, Cam Leisure, Gabby Mixdorf, and Ava Cronenberg. Nice little ceremony for them ahead of time. There's Miller. Nice pass up to Leisure. They go on the outside. Right back to Miller. Off of the hands of Schnicker. And a kill for Delaney Miller. Jaguars finding some things get rolling here in game number 2. They lead 20-11. Sash back to serve now for the Jags. She serves a very heavy ball. Little tip over right there. Nice cover there by Miller. Leisure pushes everything to the back row for Valley. They go once again to Yeager, and Lichty is right there for the block. The senior coming up big for the Jaguars. So they lead by 10 in game number 2. Anna Sash back to serve. Once again, McAndrew going to go here on the right side. A little miss hit. Kept alive by Pratt in the back row. Sash sends it over. Yeager, they'll probably go right back to her. They do. She goes with the tip a couple times in a row. Credit to Yeager after she got blocked on her last attempt. She comes back with a couple tips and sends the Jags scrambling. Songer, who has gone on a couple nice rallies today for Valley, back to serve right now. Senior DS. She has that short serve down so good. Miller comes up. Great dig in the back row, though, by Schnicker. Then another block for the Jaguars, and that lands in. Lichty, another one. Addie Pollock checks in to serve for Griner. Going to try to close this one out. Jags leading 22-12 in game number 2. Valley on the outside, Yeager off the tip. Leisure finds the opening and puts it down. Pollock back to serve once again. 23-12 Jaguars after a slow start today. Started rolling here in game number 2. Pollock serve. McAndrew goes, things are off a little bit, blocked down once again. Lichty is there. Lichty and Leisure. Game point here in game number 2. Jags trying to finish it off here. Push things to at least 4 games tonight. Pollock barely floats that one, overpass, and Lichty right there, and they say she went over the net. Just barely, as she looks over at her coach, Jess Reinhardt. Coach Reinhardt just gives her the sign of just a little bit over. And now Ashley Brown back to serve for Valley. Jaguars a side out away from winning game number 2. Brown at Leigh Butters. Back row attack here for Pratt, and that goes a little bit long. The point goes to the Tigers. Yeager back to serve once again. Leigh Butters. Gonna go on the outside. Miller right down for the game 2 win for the Jaguars. So the Jaguars come storming back in stylish fashion here to win game number 2, 25-14. We're assured of 2 more here tonight, at least here at Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. We'll be right back after a word from Rainbow's Play System.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
The playground. A place where children can be free to use their imaginations. A place to make friends. A place to simply be a kid. We grew up playing there. Those memories we made will last forever. And we want the same for our little ones. But what if you didn't have to go to the park to play? To go down the slide? To swing to the skies? To even play in the jungle gym? What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
And we're back here getting set to start game number 3 here at Ankeny Centennial tonight. Valley ranked number 8 in the latest Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union rankings. Centennial ranked number 2. These two teams played just this weekend, with Centennial winning 2 games to none. But it was Valley a step ahead in game number 1. The Jags have made some adjustments here as we move on to game number 3. Valley won game 1 25-21. The Jags won game 2 25-14. We've got at least 2 more games ahead of us, each to 25 here tonight. Valley will serve first. Cam Conrad back to serve for the Tigers. Jaguars out there with Sash, Griner, Miller, Pratt, Lay Butters, and Leisure. Float serve coming over. Miller pass it right to Leisure. They go on the right side. Pratt can't quite get it down. Good dig in the back row. They go right back to Whelan. Jaguars scrambling all over the place. Lay Butters, they got to get back into space. They go on the outside, the little power tip. Now the Jags have a chance on the attack. On the outside, Pratt puts it down into the corner. The Jags get the big hustle point, and that again gets the student section on their feet. That is a great point to win. You felt like when the Jags had a good pass up coming after the scramble, that Leisure was going to find one of her hitters. Now Pratt back to serve, leading 1-0. Floats that one over. Mick Andrew, can he go back row attack? Little roll shot there for Whelan. Jags on the outside. Miller elevates and gets the kill off the tip. So the Jaguars have definitely been off to fast starts in these games tonight. They lead now 2-0 in game 3. Pratt, good hard serve. McAndrew going to go on the outside, a roll shot. Pratt keeps it alive, little overpass, and in the net was Valley on the outside. That is going to go on Raritan. Thea Raritan went in the net, got wide eyes on the overpass, and now the Jags again off to a fast start, leading 3-0. Pratt serve way back, has Valley scrambling, and the ball drops harmlessly to the floor. 4-0 Jaguars to start game 3. Valley struggling to get the good passing that they got in game number 1 tonight. Pratt back to serve. Big start for Jaden Pratt serving. There's an overpass, and one at the net by Valley. Miller sets it up in the back row. Pratt, little roll shot, dug up by Schnicker. On the outside, they go to Raritan, who smokes it down. Oh, wow. Thea Raritan gets on top of that one and puts it down. Gets the side out over to Valley, trailing 4-1. Ashley Brown back to serve for the Tigers. Brown, who barely clears the net. Good pass up, and Leisure keeps it alive. Good set there by Leisure. They go in the middle, and the tip comes over. Griner right there to cover. Leisure goes back corner and gets it to drop. Good court awareness and vision by the senior setter, Cam Leisure. One of the leading assist disher-outers in the state of Iowa. Anna Sash's serve. Gonna bring McAndrew close to the net and blocked back in over there. Griner with the block. As she gets crowned by Delaney Miller after the block. Sash back to serve once again. Floats that one over. McAndrew gonna have to pass it up to Raritan, the roll shot. Sash covers in the back row. In the middle they go. Lichty is blocked. Little overpass again. Look out, boy, when Yeager gets that one. She is a terminal hitter. Back to serve is Finley McAndrew. McAndrew now setting from the back row. Miller, good pass up to Leisure. Leisure goes right back to her. Good dig in the back row by Schnicker. Free ball, though, coming over for the Jags. Leisure outside, a little power tip there coming from Miller. Had to go to that one. Now they go to Raritan. And trying to keep it alive, they do. Leisure going to pass it over. Another good hustle play by the Jags. Can they keep this one going? And a good dig there. And Leigh Butters keeps it alive. So the Jaguars out of system, but scrappy play, keeping it alive. The dump. Now they have a chance. Leigh Butters. They come on the outside. Miller. Overpass again. Jags going to have another chance. Leigh Butters. Leisure. Backside to Griner, who gets the kill. The hustle point for the Jags. Multiple point-saving attempts there, and Griner ends up finishing it off. She checks out now for Pollock, the senior, to come back into serve. 7-2, Jags off to a fast start once again here in game 3. Short serve there. Back row attack, little roll shot. Pollock keeps it alive. Now Pratt tips it over, and that is out of bounds. Another point for the Jaguars. Jaguars have woke up here in game 2 and now game 3. Pollock back to serve once again. Good pass up there. They go on the outside, and right there for it is Pratt. And I had to laugh a little bit. The reason for my chuckle is Cam Leisure hustling over to set it, had Emma Lichty shadowing her, running right in front of her almost step by step. The Jaguars off to a 9-2 lead in game 3. We'll take a quick break and be back right after this on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
And we're back here with the Jags sprinting out to a 9-2 lead in game number 3. Some nice long service rallies for the Jaguars. Pollock back to serve for her 3rd attempt here on this rally. Timeout, Valley coming out. See what adjustments the Tigers make. And the serve sends the Tigers having to push things deep to the corner, and Pratt can't handle it back there. She covers a lot of ground, has made a lot of great hustle plays there tonight. We'll give her that one. So a lot of momentum with the Jaguars. However, Kate Songer has been outstanding serving tonight for the Tigers. She has caused some issues for the Jags. Really likes the short serves. Goes hard with that one. Pollock, Leisure, back row attack for Pratt, and that goes long. Want to say hi tonight, Izzy Cronenberg, watching us down in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Former Iowa high school volleyball great down there playing for Southern Miss right now, watching her sister Ava for the Jaguars here on senior night. A little tip right there for Delaney Miller to get the side out. Jaguars just moving and seeing the court so much better here in game 2 and 3. Delaney Miller back to serve once again. Jaguars up 10-4. McAndrew has to go to the back row to set. And that attack there by Yeager goes wide. And the Jaguars continue to roll here in game 3. See if they can maintain this energy. Jaguars will go into about a 10-day break after this game. They'd love to have a win going into that extended break as that serve goes long. 11-5 Jags. Brown back to serve for the Tigers. Excuse me, Yeager. Brown's into the game. Yeager back to serve. Leisure goes on the outside. Pratt blocked. Out of there. Miller keeps it alive. Pollock's going to send it over. Short. Yeager comes in. Brown blocked right back by Lichty. Big block by the senior. She'll sub out now as her turn goes to the back row. Miley Butters into the game to serve. Anna Sash into the front row for the Jags, who lead 12-5. Lee Butters close to an ace serve, and she does. Double hit called on Valley. Jaguars have looked so much better after the wake-up call in the first game here tonight. They lead 13-5. Number 2 Jags, number 8 Valley Tigers. That attack goes long. Valley bench asking for a tip, none granted. And another point for the Jags. Rolling right now in game 3. Good serve by Leigh Butters, that's an ace. And you feel like all the momentum that Valley had in game number 1 is completely evaporated here throughout the course of game 2, and definitely now in game 3 as the Jaguars are rolling 15-5. Leigh Butters again. McAndrew gonna go on the outside, big attack, and that does land in the back corner there, the kill from Whelan. Whelan's mother, Shanna, one of the assistant coaches for the Tigers. She'll go back to serve. Floats that one over Miller. Nice pass up to Leisure with a dump. Good cover in the back row, though, by Schnicker. Valley going to send the free ball over. Pollock. The setters pass to each other, and they get it out to Pratt. Good hustle in the back row by Whelan. Jaguars on the attack once again. And Sash puts it just wide on the attack. So now Valley has strung a couple together. Whelan back to serve once again for the Tigers. And the net says I'm a little higher than I look. And the side out goes the Jaguars with Griner coming back into the game as that weak side hitter for the Jags. Leisure is who has had some great serving streaks the last couple weeks, comes in to serve. Whelan goes on the outside, good down ball there. Leisure comes on the outside now to Pratt. Good dig in the back row by Song. And that one goes long on the attack by the freshman Sabua. Jaguars lead 17-7 here in game number 3. Trying to take a 2-1 lead. They're going to get the set. That should be 2 hits there. Nothing called. Leisure going to go on the weak side to Griner. Griner cuts it. Valley, who was so good a step ahead blocking everything in game 1, has hardly touched a thing in games 2 and 3. The Jaguars sprinting out to an 18-7 lead. We'll be back after this on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
And we're back here with the Jaguars leading 18-7 in Game 3. Trying to take a 2-1 lead here tonight over the 8th-ranked Valley Tigers. Another good crowd on hand as Leisure awaits the okay. And she gets it. The senior setter, Leisure, back to serve and gets an ace coming out of the timeout. That is a great way to come out of the timeout for the senior. Gets the ace serve and puts the student section back on their feet. Gabby Mixdorf, senior, comes in on the right side. Spot duty on and off throughout the course of the year. Had a very good tournament Saturday as the Jags beat Southeast Polk, and another ace for Leisure. 20-7, Jags in the lead. Their serves have been spot on tonight. Leisure back to serve once again. Songer. They're going to have to go to the back row. Little down ball there, dug up by Leisure. They go to Mixdorf. Mixdorf blocked, but right there to cover is Pratt. Miller elevates to try to put it down. Can't quite do it. Valley keeping it alive. Dug up in the back row. Nice job by Leisure. Now Pratt going to try to put it into it and hits it into the bottom of the net. Got on top of it a little too much. Point goes to Valley in their rotation right now. They will bring in Cam Conrad as well as Thea Raritan. A lot of sophomores and seniors here in this Valley lineup. Conrad back to serve for the Tigers. Catches the top of the net, but Maya Butters so good, gets that. And now Pratt comes in with a tip. Now Valley on the attack. They go in the middle. Brown right to the opening in the middle of the Jaguar defense. And it's 20-9. Conrad back to serve once again for the Tigers. Good pass by Miller. Leisure goes in the middle. The sash who hits it through the block. Things just clicking a little bit quicker for the Jags. Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Abby Griesmer checks in. Checks in here, and now Brooklyn Conger comes in to serve. Another senior coming in tonight, serving for the Jaguars. The DS will play the back row for the outside hitter, Pratt. 21-9, Jaguars in the lead. Conger. Good serve over. Little roll shot there. Conger right there to dig it up in the back row. Nice set by Leisure. Pushes it up. Now Valley moving all over. Blocked once again. Sash. Gets another one. Jaguar blocks have been on point after that first game tonight. 22-9. Jaguars in the lead. Conger back to serve once again. And the Jaguars, there's going to be no serve. Jaguars are called a little bench warning there. They were out a little bit too far on the court. That's a point of emphasis this year. Keeping everybody back on the sideline. 22-9, Conger will serve once again. Conger gets right up to that line when she serves. Valley going to go back row attack, sent long. 23-9, Conger trying to end it. McAndrew going to set there on the tip, covered nicely by Leigh Butters. Leisure goes on the weak side to Mixdorf. McAndrew, that's 2 hits. Point going to come back over to the Jaguars once again. Boy, game 1 was an absolute wake-up call for the Jaguars here tonight. Brooklyn Conger back to serve. Good serve there by Conger, and she's going to end it with an ace. Nice job by the seniors serving it out there tonight. Good rally there by Brooklyn Conger. Jags win game 3, 25-9 to take a 2-1 lead. We'll take a quick break and be back here on Centennial Digital with game number 4, driven by Freedom Tire.
The playground. A place where children can be free to use their imaginations. A place to make friends. A place to simply be a kid. We grew up playing there. Those memories we made will last forever. And we want the same for our little ones. But what if you didn't have to go to the park to play? To go down the slide? To swing to the skies? To even play in the jungle gym? What if you could create memories that would last a lifetime? That would be pretty cool. Well, now you can.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
So after Valley came out cooking in game number 1 to win 25-21, the Jags have taken the last two, 25-14 and 25-9 in this top 10 matchup tonight here on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire. Jaguars a little slow early on, but they have been clicking these last two games in impressive fashion, looking like the number 2 team in the state. Jaguars will start off game 3 with Griner, Pratt, Sash, Lay Butters, Leisure, and Miller. Valley will head out with Schnicker, Brown, Yeager, McAndrew, Raridan, Wieland, and Conrad. There's Schnicker, knew she would be getting in eventually. She goes in the back row for Yeager. Yeager, so good in the front row in game number 1. We've got Drew Wolf up here shooting photos beside us here tonight. Always a treat to go onto his website after the games. You can just search for Drew Wolf online, and he's got some great photos of all the games. Brown starts off Valley with a kill. That's the first time tonight as we get to game 4 that Valley has started off a game with a lead. She'll go back to serve. Brown serve, nice pass up by Miller. They're going to go on the outside to Pratt, who hits it powerful through the block. Pratt serving. Good pass out of the back row, set over here, and Leisure keeps it alive. Now they go to Miller. Miller, nice dig in the back row there by Schnicker. Valley on the attack. Lay Butters keeps it up. Sash gonna pass it over on the free ball. Valley coming back on the attack. They go on the outside. Raridan gets it down through a couple different tips of Centennial. 2-1 Valley here in game 4. They won game 1. Jags have taken the last 2. Finley McAndrew serving. Short serve. Lay Butters, a great pass to Leisure. Miller, nice dig in the back row there by Schnicker. Leisure has to stay down to send that over. She's a back row player. Nice job by McAndrew keeping it alive. Leisure on the outside. Miller, nice job again by Schnicker. Valley gonna send over the free ball. Now Pratt. Leisure, quick set, and Sash and Leisure not quite on the same page. Valley takes a 3-1 lead here in game number 4. Finley McAndrew back to serve for the Tigers once again. Floats that one over for an ace serve. Valley off to a fast start in game 4, trying to force this to the deciding game 5. McAndrew back to serve once again. Big smile over at her coach. Lay Butters. Leisure on the outside. Miller, good dig, and Valley was in the net. Point to Centennial as Ava Cronenberg checks into the game. The senior whose sister Izzy is watching down in Hattiesburg, Mississippi tonight. Anna Sash checks into the game. She says, by the way, you need to return some of her clothes, Izzy. That was a message I got for you before the game. There's a little tip, kept alive. On the outside, Miller, the little down ball, overpass coming back. Cronenberg goes up, can't quite get it down. The slide, and that goes wide. One of the few times tonight that Elise Yeager has missed. Sash back to serve. Sash into the net. She's had some nice rallies here tonight. Not to be done that time. 5-3 Tigers in the lead. And this has been a good spot in the Valley lineup for some rallies here tonight. Songer serving has caused issues for the Jaguars on her float serves. Pratt that time, though, a great pass. They go to Leisure on the outside. Finley Greider goes cross court. And she'll check out as that position heads to the back row. And Addie Pollock in our Heart of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution comes in to serve. Valley 4, Centennial 5 here in game 4. Pollock's floater going to send Valley to send back the free ball there by Sabula. Pratt. Now on the outside they go. Miller flies through the air and off the tip. Gets the kill. Delaney Miller got up in the air a long ways on that one. Don't forget to stick around after the game as we will choose our Lamberti Goki Lucci Law Player of the Game. Your local attorneys with a team to fit your legal needs. Pollock off the short serve. Things kept alive. Lay Butters. And now Pollock gets it back over. Jags have won these hustle plays tonight. They go to Yeager, and she does get it down that time. Boy, the Jags have been so good in those ugly plays here tonight, the scrambles. And now Valley takes the lead back once again at 6-5 here in game 4. Yeager to serve. Into the net. Boy, Valley's missed a lot of serves tonight. Coach Mixel didn't look happy after that one. Delaney Miller back to serve for the Jags. Tied at 6. See if Delaney can go on one of her long runs. Into the net. Boy. I don't know if legs are starting to come into play right now in game number 4 or what, but several missed serves by both teams now. Tigers take the lead back 7-6. Conrad serve. Barely floats over, but Lay Butters right there. Leisure turns around and puts it down. That has been a weapon as Cam Leisure has become much more confident setting from the front row. Spent most of last year setting from the back row, and this year, wow. When that is up by the net, look out. Lay Butters. Valley on the attack. Pollock digs it up. Leisure sets it up. Pratt, the little tip, covered nicely over there by the freshman Sabula. Way back in the corner. Jaguars out to Pratt off the block. Puts the Jaguars back up 8-7. Maya Lay Butters back to serve. Good serve by Lay Butters. It's another ace for her. Nine 9-7 Jags in the lead, trying to close it out here in game number 4 after dropping the first game tonight. Now Valley going to have to operate from the back row once again. Sabula into the net. It's all starting with serve receive, and that's in game number 1. Valley was so good at it. Jaguars, not horrible, but man, Valley was right there for the block every time it was a good serve. Or a good pass. 10-7 Jaguars in the lead right now. Lay Butters again working all the corners. Brown, dug up by Miller. Leisure off the slide, and she got it twice. Knew she did it right away. The ball came off her hand pretty awkward. You can see it from up here. Just the two hits. Conrad checks back in with our Hearts of Ankeny Animal Hospital substitution. Ball floated over and wide. Boy, missed serve run continues here. Several here in game 4. Griner checks back in. She's had a great night on that right side hitting spot. The junior lefty. Now Cam Leisure back to serve. She's been really good tonight. Serving especially. They go in the middle. Brown hits it long. And it is called a tip from the opposite side. Line judge. One of the line judges saw it. The other 3 did not. That's why there's 4 of them. 11-9, Brown to serve. At Pratt, there's an overpass there. Valley going to keep it alive. They go on the outside. A little down ball there. Leisure going to have to set it to Pratt. Good dig in the back row by Brown. Valley Raritan throws a little changeup once again. Finds the opening. Has it back to an 11-10 game. Jags in the lead. Brown serving. Boy, Raritan takes that big windup and then just a nice little tip over. Sees the court well. Lay Butters. Somehow Leisure kept that one alive, but now Valley, look out. Little power tip back to the corner. And just like that, we're tied up in game 4 after the Jaguars look to try to take a commanding lead just a second ago. Brown serving hard. Good pass up there by Miller. Jags go on the outside to Pratt. Blocked back in, covered by Lay Butters. And Leisure tries to dump it over. And it is into the net. And now Valley on a long streak. Jaguars going to try to end it here. Brown back to serve. Miller, nice pass up. Leisure goes back set to Pratt, who decides that that's enough. (12-12) in game 4. Pratt to serve once again. She's had some nice streaks tonight. McAndrew pushes it forward, the power tip there. From Yeager, then Miller has it blocked briefly, comes on the overpass. Sash keeps it alive, and over the net was Yeager. No. Yes, they said she was. Into the net. Said she was over top of the net. The ball has to just barely get over, and the down ref said it did not. Any part of the ball gets over, she can contact it, and he said it did not. So 13-12 Jaguars. Pratt a good serve, and that's going to go out of bounds for an ace. Coach Mixel wants a timeout. We'll take one as well. 14-12 Jaguars trying to take a little win streak into the break. We'll be back right after this on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
So when an athlete walks into Nick Garage Fitness, the one thing we want them to know is that this is a phenomenal community. We have the best coaching. We have the best technology. We have the programming that can help them succeed. So whether it's trying to get on JV for the first time, going to that next level on varsity, going from a second string to an all-state player, we have the tools, we have the programming and the coaching in order to take each individual to their next level.
Welcome back. Anna Sash able to get the kill and put the Jaguars back up by 3. Trying to get to 25 and go into a 2-week break on a win streak. Pratt back to serve. Pass comes up, they go in the middle. Yeager just able to get on top of it and puts it down. Strong hitter Elise Yeager. McAndrew, the setter, back to serve for the Tigers. Barely knocks it over. They've been so good at that short serve. Now Miller elevates. Good dig in the back row there by Schnicker. Valley on the back row attack. It catches the top of the net and lands. That was Wheeland who got it with that topspin. Just like that, Valley back in the game, a 1-point game. McAndrew to serve. Lay Butters, Leisure pushes her to the outside. Miller, right down the line and in. Oh, that was called long and tied it back up. I was right on top of it. My eyes must be too far away to make that correct call. Tied at 15. Pratt, Leisure goes in the back row to Pratt, who pushes it over back to the corner. Right at the setter, McAndrew. She's going to have to hit it from the back row. She does. Now they go to Miller. Miller with a little tip and kept it alive nicely. Valley somehow pops it over. Sash keeps it alive. They go on the weak side to Griner. Nice dig once again by Schnicker, and in the net were the Tigers. Jaguars up 16-15. Cronenberg back in the game. Now that they get into the front row. A couple long rallies here tonight. Two very scrappy teams playing. Just as you'd expect in the top 8 matchup. Sash floats that serve. Valley going to be scrambling. Here comes the free ball. Pratt. Cronenberg down through the block. Valley keeps it alive. And into the net. There for Reardon. 17-15. Jags now back on top with Sash serving. Good serve there for Sash. Going to send McAndrew to the back row. Little power tip goes out of bounds there. Valley going to change up their defensive serve receive here for Sash, who's been flirting dangerously with that back line, and that one just barely clears the net. Valley on the third hit, coming over. Pratt. In the middle they go. Cronenberg pushes it to the back. Now Valley on the outside, blocked over there by Cronenberg and Griner. Valley on the attack once again, another block by the Jaguars, and that time Cronenberg and Miller into the net. Not sure which one it was. They were both right there. Didn't see the number indicated there by the down ref. And now Valley, this has been where they've caused issues for the Jaguars here tonight. Kate Songer back to serve. She has loved the short serve. Goes short again there. Leisure goes on the outside. Griner puts it down again. Finley Griner. Another kill. She has been nails from that outside hitter spot on the weak side. Having a lefty over there is a huge weapon. Now Pollock back into the game, serving for the Jags, leading 19-16. The pass goes for the tip. Valley going to keep it alive, though. Yeager blocked over there by Cronenberg. Tip comes over and nobody there for the Jags. Got the Jags scrambling and a little bit of a miscommunication, and now Yeager back to serve. 19-17. This has been more of the entertaining volleyball we expected to see. Yeager. Nice pass there by Lay Butters. Leisure goes with a dump and hitting it long again. Pratt wanted to go after it and dodged it at the last second. 20-17 with Delaney Miller in to serve. Trying to close this one out. Floats that one over. That's a good serve. McAndrew goes on the right side down here to Wheelan. Jaguars on a little tip. Right there to cover is McAndrew. Wheelan, a good setter as well, and that ball is hit long. Again, Valley wanted a tip, no tip called. And Valley going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout as well. 21-17, Jaguars trying to bring home the W on senior night. Back after this on Centennial Digital, driven by Freedom Tire.
Freedom Tire is proud to be the title sponsor of supporting Jaguar student athletes through Centennial Digital. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping your family safely on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Come see us at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of Centennial Digital.
At the conclusion of the timeout, Centennial will be serving for Centennial number 15, Delaney Miller.
Delaney Miller back in to serve for the Jaguars. She's had a great night, definitely in contention for our Lamberti Goki Lucci Law player of the game. Sabula, though, gets on top of that one, gets the kill for Valley. So the freshman settles back down after a couple go long. Sabula puts that one down, gets a side out back to the Tigers. Wheelan back to serve, trying to get Valley back into this one. It's a race to 25 at this point. Miller, nice pass up to Leisure. They go on the outside. Pratt off the tip. And Schnicker can't quite get a hand on it in the back row. And once again, Maya Leigh Butters back to serve. 22-18, Jaguars in the lead. All the seniors have got to play tonight for the Jaguars. Leigh Butters. They go in the middle to Brown, keeping things alive. Now Leigh Butters going to have to hit the down ball from the back row. They go with a tip, but Miller's right there for it. Leisure pushes it out to Pratt, and it goes just wide. She is so sudden with her movements. Substitution here for Valley as Conrad comes back in the game, as well as Raritan. Conrad will serve. Jags wanted to get a side out in a hurry here, leading by 3. Conrad goes short at Pollock. That's a great pass to Leisure with a dump. That's right there. Set her up perfect, and now Griner going to try to come in and finish things off on that right side hitting spot. Cam Leisure needs 2 serves to win it here for the Jags. Brown blocked back over by Pratt and Sash as they team up for it. And now match point, Jaguar fans getting up on their feet, clapping the Jaguars home here to try to take home the W on senior night, leading 24-19. Leisure serve, popped up there. McAndrew going to go on the outside. Raritan can't quite get it down. Jaguars going to try to end it with Griner, the lefty, puts it on the line, and the Jaguars taking home the win on senior night. 25-19 here in game number 4. Valley tonight, one game won 25-21, but it was all Jaguars after that. 25-14, 25-9, and 25-19. Jaguars tonight celebrating senior night. Like we said, they do have one more home game yet this year in a few weeks. They will host their intercity rivals, the Ankeny Hawks. Jaguars tonight, though, recognizing Brooklyn Conger, the defensive specialist, Addie Pollock, defensive specialist, Anna Sash and Emma Lichty, the 2 middle hitters, Cam Leisure, the setter, Gabby Mixdorf, right side hitter, and Ava Cronenberg. 3 middles, 3 very, very good middles that have all played big roles for the Jaguars this year, as well as Cam Leisure. We said the setter, 2 DSs, Conger, Pollock, and it's been and of course Mixdorf that we mentioned earlier as well. So fun senior night for the Jaguars. They'll remember this one, and you see all the future Jaguars the wannabe Jaguars out on the court right now, hitting the balls around as Jess Reinhardt chats with her team. The Jaguars will go into a 2-week break. The next time they play will be September 26th. That feels like a long time away, but a chance to really work on some of the things, hone in on some of their own things right now. They'll come back January 26th at Johnston, who's very highly ranked as well. Jaguars improved to 16-3. They've now won 6 in a row. Valley Falls to 9-9. We want to thank Luke and Cash and Carter for being up here with us tonight, keeping us on the air. Thanks everybody for working with us here earlier on. But what a great night for Centennial Jaguar volleyball. Jaguars will stay at number 2 for probably a long time right now, as they don't play for 2 weeks. And I want to thank everybody for watching here tonight. This has been Andy Pollack here. Another production of Girl Dad Media here on Centennial Digital, driven by